week, 130 to 150 smaller earthquakes are measured.
Oh, look at that.
So we're getting ready to come up to one of the most iconic shots of the city. We're going to go up there? Yep, we are. Okay.
And in the early 1800s, the lone cottonwood on Alamo Hill marked a watering hole along the horseback trail from Mission Dolores to the Presidio. During the earthquake in 1906, many San Franciscans gathered at the hill to witness the city's destruction. Today, Alamo Square is well known for its charming and elegant Victorian houses, also known as the Painted Ladies, or Six Sisters, which is our next stop. In respect for those living here and the many tour buses passing by every day, we'll limit our narration at this time. We will slow the bus down to allow you to get a great picture. Sightseeing stop number 13, the Painted Ladies in Alamo Square.
You're going to want to look backwards once we get up here.
Okay.
It's one of the most iconic shots of the city.
Yep.
During the 1960s, the Panhandle Park was an outdoor scene for rock concerts with names like the legendary Jimi Hendrix. The Haight also attracted some more sinister residents, like Charles Manson, were on the agenda. And since then, the gay and lesbian movements have worked very hard to be accepted in San Francisco society. As we're heading towards Haight Street, please remember to be seated at all times. Not only is it the law, it's for your safety. We will drive to the very end of Haight Street, where sightseeing stop 14 is located. The Haight-Ashbury district is named for the famous intersection of Haight and Ashbury, which also commemorates two early pioneers of San Francisco, exchange banker Henry Haight and his nephew Monroe Ashbury. During the Great Depression and housing shortage of World War II, the large single-family Victorians you see around us were transformed and divided into apartments to house war workers. The Haight-Ashbury's elaborately detailed 19th century multi-story homes then became a haven for the hippies in the 1960s. The defense of the bay moved to top priority since the war. And silver from the mines were at stake.
Oh, wow.
From 1848 to 1994, the Presidio functioned as a United States Army post until it became a national park for all of us to enjoy.
Do you guys want to get off the shots by the thing? There's a gift shop out here.
We can come back and do that.
Yeah, we want to meet Dick.
Yeah.
I'll get a shot.
We will soon make a stop at Golden Gate Bridge Vista Point South, that also serves the Presidio Park. We do continue across the bridge, but if you wish to walk the bridge yourselves, this is where to hop off. We recommend a minimum of 1.5 to 2 hours to do the 1.6-mile-long walk. And please be aware it's often windy, and the weather can change quickly. Please check with your driver about the latest reboarding time from this stop. We don't want to leave anyone behind. Suspension bridge, as we're driving across the narrow strait of the Golden Gate. At the time in 1933 when the bridge was constructed, it was the longest suspension bridge in the world. 1.7 miles from end to end, and with a main span of 4,200 feet. The two towers were the highest west of New York and measured 746 feet. A suspension bridge relies on gravity for stability. That means that the heavy weight of the roadway, suspended from cables anchored on land, is keeping the bridge from falling. The cables secure the flexibility for the midspan in high winds, and it can deflect transversely up to 27 feet without jeopardizing the structure. It is said that weather conditions have only closed the bridge 3 times since its inauguration. It was the early visitors to the harbor who came up with its nickname, Golden Gate. Its actual color is international orange. The bridge has been newly renovated, and more modern techniques have been used to secure it in case of another earthquake. It is continually maintained by painters, iron workers, and electricians. And now a bit more history about the Golden Gate Bridge. Since 1869, people have dreamed of building a bridge right here. But the dreams didn't appear serious before the many mass-produced cars required a modern way of moving across the Golden Gate, and finally replaced the ferry on May 1937. The engineer Joseph Strauss claimed he could build a bridge across the treacherous strait between the San Francisco Peninsula and Marin County, with the Pacific Ocean on our left side and the San Francisco Bay to our right, for only $27 million. Many citizens from San Francisco to the border of Oregon were thrilled about his proposal, but not everyone shared his enthusiasm. Among his critics was the powerful Southern Pacific Railroad, who was the sole owner of the Trans-Bay ferries, and the U.S. War Department, who feared the bridge could hinder navigation and become a target for enemy building on the right, is known as Ghirardelli Square, named after the famous chocolate factory that got its start there in 1852. Though the chocolate is no longer manufactured on site, you can still get plenty of Ghirardelli chocolate and one of the best ice cream sundaes in town at the Ghirardelli Restaurant and Mini Museum located in the square. Besides chocolate, you'll find a rich variety of restaurants, cafes, and shops. It's certainly worth a visit.
How far are we from your house?
We're walking distance. We get out here and walk.
Well, we gotta go get Nikki, and then we'll go get a...
On the left is historic Aquatic Park. The ships in the distance are part of the San Francisco Maritime National Historic Park, where your imagination can travel to the 19th century.